All right, here we go. Bad weather, good photos. Nothing? Really? Yeah, we got a storm rolling in, y'all. Not what I need right now. We just got to make it right there. We're so close. About 0.85 miles. That's my best guess. Ugh, spider web. And, spider. Oh, there it is, there it is. Okay. That's not too bad. All right. Oh, shit, I'm stuck. I think this will hold my weight. Probably. Look, 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 look. You're loose. See, that was easy. Okay. The only thing worse than being injured is being more injured. I'm gonna get ticks, I'm gonna get snake bit, I'm gonna get poison ivy, and for what? A zine. Good morning. I am here to tell you about my new project, which is going to be a book or a zine or some sort of piece of physical art with printed pages that will have photographs on them. I'm super excited. I've never done this before. I tried to make a book with Gribbly's Folly back in the day, but it just became too big of a project, so I released it as an ebook. This, I'm starting from the beginning, purposely to create an actual printed book zine thing. I've had a rough time, 6 months or so. We had COVID, I'm injured, my legs are foobar. I sprained my ankle last month taking pictures at a waterfall. We're constantly ill. My kid is always sick, and when he brings home things from school, and it's just been a really rough time. And there have been times when I lay awake at night and I think, gosh, is this the end? Are my adventuring days over? And no, they're not. What I need is a project to get me back in the swing of things. And I've been very reticent to get started on a project since last year when I did my Hominy Rising project, and it took over my life, and I did an incredible amount of work for 2 images. And I don't want to do that. I feel like my main focus should be my core feed of individual images that I shoot in the woods that make me happy, and I hope say something to everyone watching and looking. However, I'm so out of practice and disconnected from my work that I decided I need a project. I need something with a definite beginning and end that I can do that will have a physical outcome. So I'm going to be visiting a location that I will reveal to you now. When I first got started fly fishing, there were 2 places that I went to cut my teeth, to learn what to do and what not to do and how to fish. And one of those was Hominy Creek, and I just covered Hominy Creek in a big project last year, as I mentioned. The other one was a place I've always called Close Creek because it's close to my house. It's easy to go there and fish, but also it's close. The brush and the briars and the brambles and the vines choke out this tiny little creek, and I'm so glad I learned to fish there because this environment taught me to be a very careful fisherman and taught me how to deal with the trials and tribulations of all that brush while you're casting a weightless fly on a heavy line, and it's a nightmare to fish. And because I learned to fish there, I can now fish anywhere. Close Creek is also very close to my heart, and that is why I have not revealed the location until now. But with this project, I think I can safely tell you that Close Creek is Bent Creek, North Carolina. It's just outside of Asheville in the Lake Powhatan recreational area in the Bent Creek Experimental Forest. There, I burned the location, but you know what? It's really not that big of a deal because since COVID happened, and actually even before, Bent Creek has basically become a city park. Now, the other angle to this story is that I am mentally ill. And so I have been documenting all of the neuroticism that I put into an art project like this. I've been keeping notes because what I wanted to do is I want to have a small project, a quick self-contained project that I can do, but I want to really look at how I address a project and how much of it is my own anxiety versus the power of the inspiration of the project. And anyway, I've been documenting all that stuff on my Patreon page. I've been taking a lot of notes, talking about how I think about what I'm doing, And I would love it if you would join me because, wait, here we go. Here we go. This publication will be free to patrons. The book or the zine or whatever, the physical printed thing with the photos and the ravings of an OCD riddled photographer written in it will be mailed free to all of my patrons. All of them. You don't have to be in a certain tier, whatever. If you are a patron, barrier of entry, by the way, is $3 a month. You get everything that goes on in here. And let me tell you, that's a lot. So if you become a patron, you get this printed product for free. Anyway, I'm getting out in the wilderness. I'm going to take some photos. Come along with me. I'm going to show you everything if you're a patron. And if you're not a patron, I'm still going to make most of these photos public. I'm going to put them up on my Instagram. I want to document this place and show it to people. Enough sitting in my office yakking. I now am going to show you, there's a lot more logistical stuff to tell you about that is important in the back end of things and the way things work in my head, but you don't really care about that. You just want to see the adventure and the photos and the fishing, right? So let's cut to my first day out in the field shooting, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about some other stuff. Maybe in this video, maybe in the next one. I don't know. Enjoy. Good morning. It's my first day here at Close Creek at the beginning of this project, and it looks like rain. Finally. It finally looks like rain. It was supposed to start raining at 9 o'clock this morning. Cloud cover was supposed to roll in before dawn. It's 10:44 and the clouds have just arrived. So I'm up on the ridge, and I passed through this place quite a bit and never really stopped to shoot it. So I think today, I'm gonna spend a few minutes here. Let's do it. Definitely getting ready to see some rain. Found a pretty cool tree here, all wrapped up in vines, and this shot is gonna be 1/8 at f3.5. This tree never has these kind of clouds behind it. We gotta shoot it. Okay, well, I wanted bad weather, but at this moment there is too much liquid sunshine to take the camera out, so we're gonna have to wait for things to slack off just a little bit. So to give you an idea of what kind of place this is, here is the lake which feeds Close Creek, and here is what it actually looks like when you're standing in this space. Have I ever mentioned that I'm not a fan of lakes? Yeah, this is what my viewfinder looks like now. The ground glass is completely covered in droplets of water, which makes it very, very difficult to focus. But man, study these vines with me, y'all. And just like that, it stopped raining. And it's a beautiful evening. Isn't that crazy? Oh, I got rained out. I only had 3 frames left before I went down to shoot the dam that is the headwaters of the creek, and I didn't want to open the camera in the rain, change rolls. So coming back this evening, we're gonna check it out. But first, we got to shoot this root ball. So this thing is just off the trail, and it's absolutely massive, as you can see. Let's approach. I don't really know, but I think that the center of the tree is here. And this has been this way for a couple of years now, about 1.5 years, and I'm amazed that so much dirt is still clinging to these roots. It's a pretty good system. Look at all the rocks and stuff up there. It's awesome. This is me for scale. I have a really big head. just see the tree there. This is what it looks like going over the trail. See, this is the stuff I'm looking forward to with great anticipation in both the positive and negative sense. This is some tough wading through here, and it's a super murky bottom. There's like a foot of mud at the bottom there. Plus you got all these vines and snakes and spiders overhead. All right, so I'm here at the dam. I've got my action camera on, and tonight we start the wade. Caught a stick. Stick number 2. So I'm excited to be officially starting this journey, and I'm hoping that tonight I can make it past a lot of this stuff that I've already photographed and get into some new territory. I bet there's fish under here, but I don't think I could cast to them. All right, snakes, don't see any snakes. Can we do it? Our first log jam. Nothing? Really? Nobody wants to eat that fly. Oh, there it is, okay. Come here, buddy. Come on. I'm not gonna eat you. Catch and release only. Ha ha. Hey. Okay, I got you. We're getting you loose. Number 1, have a good night. That's kind of nice. All right, I've broken off my fly, so I'm actually gonna shoot this shot, and I'm gonna get a shot of that tree while I'm here. And then maybe we'll shoot down this way too, who knows? But here's a place where I can put my pack down, get my tripod out. So let's do it. All right, so where's the shot? Maybe right here? This looks like a good angle. We got kind of some, brighter water in the background. We got this nice evening light coming through. Yeah, let's shoot it. I want this right here. Yeah. Is that good? Maybe right here, actually. Yeah, a little bit further over. Like that. A little more. No, that's too much. Right here. Let's see what this shot looks like. Yeah, it's okay. And what I do to meter, I use Pro mode on my phone, which gives me control over the ISO, aperture, and shutter speed. And at f1.5, I think 125th of a second is pretty good. Wouldn't want to go darker. If we go lighter, yeah, it's a 90th. 60th is way too light. Let's go for 125th and then just err on the side of caution. Then we come over here into exposure calculator, and I could do all this in my head, it's just easier. 1.4 at 125. So if we shoot this at f11, it gives us half a second. Let's shoot it at f16, we get a second. Cool. Wait for the camera to stabilize. Here we go. All right, same exposure, 1 second, f16. Stabilize. All straps are out of the way. Stabilize, shoot it. Done. So I'm here in this spot. I don't really like this stuff, but I do like all this stuff. So I'm wondering if I can kind of like frame it this way. We'll see. I'm losing light a little bit. It's after 7. I haven't made it nearly as far as I wanted to make it. How about right here, maybe? Yeah, perfect. All right, so we're looking at this shot. We've lost about a stop of light, so this is going to be 2 seconds at f16, but because of reciprocity failure,
I'm gonna go ahead and give it 4 seconds. Why not? Let that stabilize, and 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, I don't see any other way around this except to go through it, so here we go. Damn, this is nice, but it's also easy to get to. So I'm gonna, if I need to, I'll come back here. But I do wanna look at this branch. Ooh, there's a shot I don't have yet. What would it look like if we did this? That might look okay. What does that actually look like? That's pretty good. We're losing light fast. Okay, here's a 1-to-1. And how about that? That's okay. As a square. We have to move this stick right here, but that's no problem. This is a little too bright, but I think we could pull it off. If we're gonna do one, we should do both, and then we should go shoot that tree. Let's look at this one more time. That's worth shooting. All right. Chit. Oh. Carefully. All right, now we go for this shot. Do our best not to fall in the creek. And we're gonna need to get low again. Oh shit. All right. Very central composition, but that's okay. And now, this one's gonna be a long one. Okay, so we focus on, I'm gonna focus on this riffle in the bottom third of the image. And we're gonna shoot this at f/16. The calculated exposure here is 16 seconds, but we need to factor in reciprocity failure. And then we're gonna do 16 seconds to the power of 1.62, which is the reciprocity constant for FP4. We get 90 seconds. 90 seconds, all right, fine. Stopwatch mode. And open the shutter. 3, 2, 1. All right, and while I'm here, the last shot I want to take is something in this area, and I can't quite figure out what it is yet. How about that? No. This might do it. It's okay. Nope, don't like it. Don't like it. Let's keep going. Can you guys see how much the camera is wobbling? Yeah, all right, it's never gonna be super sharp. So what? All right, I think this is gonna be our last shot for tonight. 9 to the power 1.62 is 35 seconds. We'll give it 40. All right, so good news, bad news. Good news is I found a really cool shot here that I can come get next time. Bad news, I have no idea where I am. Yeah, so I'm definitely not like, capital L lost, but I think I'm gonna have to bushwhack through there to get back to the trail, which is less than ideal. Okay, I'm almost back to the car, and I may have severely underestimated how long this project will take. I have made it like 1/10 of a mile. Yeah, it takes a long time when you're trying to be careful with your wading, and you're stopping to fish, and you're stopping to shoot photos. I do not have a long time. I'm going out of state this weekend. I've got an out of state assignment tomorrow. It's gonna take all day. That leaves Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'll only have a few hours at a time. Am I gonna be able to do this?